just going to add some water to the surface before I pick it up. We're going to tilt it. We keep a rag here to catch the drips. Give it a little tap on the back to encourage some dripping. And then we'll lay it back down. I happen to have used some red paint earlier in my studio, and I want to do a few drops of red paint. And a drop is different than a drip because a drop is localized. So I'm going to wet out that paint pile, little spray, sitting here in this. Now, all right, so the drips coming down, the drops in the center, and then adding water to the drops creates a spray that's isolated. Now, why would I want to do that in different kinds of ways? Because when I add the drips, I usually try to create a frame, which then allows me some structure to the piece. The additional colors that I add with drops and sprays create areas that I can develop later on. I can add more color to them. Say I wanted to put in an additional color. I can create some additional color in these areas with quinacridone burnt orange, spray a little more, and have that color spread. Anytime I join the top, I can create more drips. Now I have a fun little technique that everybody in my classes along the years has called give it a quick kiss. And my favorite color for doing that with is naphthol red light, because it's a kiss after all. So sometimes things just need a pop of color at the end. So I put out a few drops of naphthol red light, and I apply them with my palette knife just on the very tip of my palette knife. And then I'm going to hit texture with my palette knife, and you'll see how it just clings to the very top surface of the ridges. That's what I mean by a kiss. It's just barely touching the ridges so that it picks up on wherever I've left additional texture to play with. I have so many people stop me and say, how did you get that color right there? How easy can this be? First of all, micaceous iron oxide comes in two formulations, a heavy body formulation and a fluid formulation. The heavy body I would apply with a palette knife, and I'll show you what it looks like just plain. It's very dark and gritty. It's a lot like black or gray sandpaper. And sandpaper is fun because it is a drawable surface, which means I can chalk on here or color pencil or use my pastel pencils on the surface. But if I mix a little glazing liquid onto it and start to move it around, I can spread it very easily and get a more sheer surface with it. So that's also fun, because then you get something that looks like it's been laying in the dirt for a while and not so sweet and pristine. And if you're into industrial looks or any kind of like steampunk or any of that stuff, this is the paint you want to look for. Then if you just add a tiny bit of quinacridone nickel azo gold to it, I'm going to use the fluid formulation this time just to show you how easy it mixes. And I paint that on, I'm getting close to rust. So this is a great way to add grit and grime to surfaces.